I am the voice, the host. I let the streets talk to the people. Now let's talk. Hey man,
Yes,
where we at,
my
man?
hood to your hood.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
The land's movement
where we at?
should touch every household, occurring every ghetto.
I just wanna
every
talk to you,
project
baby.
building
Wanna relate to
still
you, man.
exists. We shall not leave.
Stokes,
What's happening? What's happening?
let the streets talk to the people, baby.
People talk to the streets, man.
Hey man, they gotta hear us, baby.
Just regular people talking right back.
They
to
gotta
you.
hear us, man.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
right now, man, I got you in the house, man. I'm letting everybody know, man, that I got Mr. Stokes in the house. Stokes, give me your full name, brother.
Man, my name Kevin Stokes, man.
Kevin Stokes in the house. Listen, brother, this brother here, man, is a powerful movement inside our community right now, man. He's dealing with the Boys and Girls Club, man. He's been dealing in sports for a long time, football, baseball,
Yes, sir.
basketball. You know, he's been around, man. He's doing a lot of things for a lot of kids. But today, Stokes, man, we here, man, to talk about how can we save our youth, man. Where do it start? Do it start at home? Do it start with the mothers, man, the fathers? Where do it start at, bro?
I mean, to be honest, it just start wherever that individual at. And I mean, that person got to take a step back and look at themselves, their situation with their kids. Everybody plateau different, so some people it might be the household. Some people it might be the job.
Right.
Some people it might be, church.
Okay.
So it all depends, but I really think like for the majority of them, we got to start at home. Because that's where the kids at. That's where everything manifests at. That's where they domain at. So them being home, things they learn out in the streets, they bring it back home. Us as the parents, we got to evaluate what they bringing back.
You said okay, so you saying that the parent got to really like be on top of their children, you saying?
Ain't much being on top of them, just be involved with them. And that goes a long way. That's saying just understanding what they doing. Try to understand what they going through.
Okay, you got kids yourself, man. Like I got kids myself, you know what I'm saying? But let's just think back when I was a teenager, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't been to a place that, man, the world, man, I can't blame my parent. I can't blame my mother and my father because of my actions and my choices that I choose.
Right.
I got to keep it real with myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So my actions that I did, man, my mom was working on her job.
Right. Right.
You understand? She taught me right from wrong.
Right.
But as a single parent, man, she was out of her job working. She was doing the best she can to provide for me, to provide shoes, to put food on the table. She was trying to pay bills and secure her happiness at the same time.
Exactly.
So I'm saying we're trying to understand our children, man, but are we really looking into direction? Or trying to understand our kids? Are we trying to understand the legal system? Or are we trying to understand the process of what we're doing as parents as far as getting our grind on?
Well, I mean, it's a twofold to that, because at the same time, my parents was working as well, and I made decisions, and I made options, and I took chances.
Right?
I just didn't fall on the other side. And
Okay.
at the same token, we got some of these kids out here, if they understood what their parents was doing, and they cared, then maybe it'll be a difference in the household. Meaning, if you knowing your mom a single mom, and knowing she trying to work, and struggle and trying to keep food on the table or pay the bills or yada yada, whatever the case may be. You knowing that situation and knowing what else out there, because you see what else is out there.
But do a child really, like say a 12-year-old or 13-year-old child develop?
Mm-hmm.
Do they really know the struggle their parents going
They
through?
really don't know the struggle that their parents going through, but they see what their parents going through. And I'm pretty sure a parent that's going through the struggle will try to explain to their child, baby, I'm trying to do all I can do.
Well, we say that. We say that. We say they're trying to explain to their child, but you think that a person that's living inside the Section 8 houses or the house they living in trying to explain to their child responsibility when they got no responsibilities, man? When they really don't have no bills?
Now, that all depends on what their responsibility is. How long they been in Section 8? How long have they been on that crutch?
Right.
How long have they been in that situation? So it goes a long ways to say how long is enough for your situation.
But how do we understand the mental of our child when you got parents out here? I think the foundation, me personally, start with the women.
Okay.
It's just me personally, because in fact, they're the foundation. They give birth to our kids.
Right.
They're the foundation, bro. They just keep it 100.
Okay.
They give birth to our kids, they raise our kids, even without the parent, without the father being there. Some father is there, don't get me wrong. But the majority of the women that raise our children are there with their children from day one, from
So
birth.
now you got to look at what they seen as they was being raised. So now, what are they? What is their concept of raising a child? The shit they seen.
Yeah.
So, was that the right way?
Who to say is wrong whenever I'm up here stripping, I'm up here doing whatever I got to do to
Right.
provide for my kid? Who to say what I'm doing to survive, to pay my bills, when my mother and my father wasn't there for me,
Right.
to take care of my child? Whether I had a child at 15 or 16 years old, you know what I'm saying? In my neighborhood, man, hey, look here, me taking care of my child and doing what I can do, whether I get on child support, no matter how I got to do it, to take care of, I'm going to do it.
Right.
Who to say it's wrong for me to do what I'm doing to take care of my child?
Yeah, ain't no walking man alive.
You understand what I'm saying? So here we are judging the kid by their pants hanging down. We're judging the kids by how their hairstyle is. But this child coming from a broken home.
Right, but and again, they coming from that home, so at the same token, I mean, that parent, whether it's a single mom or dad, they watching that child walk out like that and not stopping them and explaining to them, having that conversation.
I got another question for you there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of parents fear their kids, man.
I wonder why.
What you mean? You're a parent.
So how I'm gonna be scared of something I created?
How you gonna be afraid?
Yeah, how I'm gonna be afraid?
Hey man, the most aggressive men are very aggressive. Young men are very aggressive. You talking about a female now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Without a parent, daddy locked up 15, 20 years, 10 years, 8 years.
Right.
Child 15, 16, he feeling himself. You was a young man at one time, man. Let's not erase your adolescent or your teenage years,
Right.
bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You never brought that type of aggression to your mom. You never brought that type of aggression to your dad.
Right.
But understand the type of aggression these kids are bringing today.
Yeah.
They free thinkers.
And the thing is, because in so many ways, the way we allowing them to think, well, and we can't stop them from thinking. I don't want to say the way we allowing them to think.
Okay,
But
okay.
but it's like the free reign of expression,
Right?
and there's no age range to how you can express yourself if you're able to express
I'm gonna ask you a question though, not to cut you off. Is that a trap? Because I think it's a trap.
Yeah.
Okay, here we are bringing. I don't want to bring in the law, but I'm giving you a free range of expression. I'm giving you what? Social media now.
Yeah.
I'm giving you Instagram now. I'm giving you all the ways to be finger thugging, bro.
Yeah.
And you wonder why your child go to a high school and get killed. I'm giving you all the reasons to be finger thugging.
Right.
Because I got a what? I got a free range of expression that some young male or some young female may feel disrespectful.
Exactly, and then now that goes to the point to where, as the parent, being a parent, single or not, however it may go, sometimes you gotta try to stay in tune to what they lingo, to what they got talking, what they popping.
So we gotta
Don't
be friends.
afraid.
So we friends with our kids
Yeah,
now.
it's better to be friends and not even much so much of a friend, but you coming still as a caretaker. You still need to know what's going on and let them know some ground, some boundaries still got to be established somewhere. We can't just let them be so free with their expression so they could shut us down. Now ask them questions. Now, hey, what's this? What you got going on? Hey, let me see. Because at the same time, you got to be appropriate.
Now I'm gonna ask you a question, right? Like I say, man, this right here a talk show that I want people to understand that we the streets and we talking to the people out here because the people don't understand our lingo.
Right.
They don't understand the transition, what we're going through as far as economical being stricken from how we got to raise our children.
Right.
Our kids can't have certain things, man. So how do we reach the public figures to let them understand? Because they know what's going on.
Right.
That's why they building up subdivision and putting gates behind their homes. They know what's happening.
It's just a matter of us, enough for us wanting to get out of that realm that we in, that us as people are in.
But why we just can't come back together, bro?
And that's the whole beginning.
Yeah,
of it. That's
why
the
try to
beginning
escape?
of it.
Why try to escape the realm that we in? Why not pull back together?
And that's the way we got to go. I mean, power in numbers.
Right.
Whenever we get to the point where we gotta stop thinking, oh, he better than me. Nah, we better than them if we come together as that one. Now, that's what I do agree on. But until then, it's like you knocking down a ball that can't fall.
I'm okay. I want to touch on something else, right? I want to touch on the mental, bro. The mental. We can't see what no one thinking, man.
Right.
We can't see what our kids thinking when our kids leave the house.
Right.
We can't see what our kids know what's on our kids' mind whenever they in a rebellious state of mind, or we feel like we trying to pick they friends.
Mm-hmm.
what we stand, man, because we got our kids, and it's obvious they shooting other kids in front of a large group of people.
No regards, no remorse to it. And the thing with that is, man, you got to be able to just to stand up. I mean, like you said, I know people be scared of their kids, but you got to be able to let me know what's going on because I'm trying to save you. You might not see it, trying to be friend, because what you learning how to be a friend.
Right.
You don't know what it is to be a friend because sometimes it takes years to understand what a friend is. So just you off your little 12, 13 to 15 years, and you figuring this your friend or this your whatever.
Right.
Sometimes you gotta. I know life learning through life. Sometimes it be the best lessons where you do it yourself. But sometimes, if you just listen a little bit, sit back and watch a little bit,
right,
you can see a little more. Meaning,
but
you'll be around.
Okay, here we go. Now we dealing with that. We asking a child from an adult point of view.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, slow down. Just listen. Slow down, man, and look at what's going on.
So keep putting these facts in their face. You see this little 16-year-old boy that got
Central Street in the Sweetwater neighborhood blocked off for nearly 12 hours after police say a young man was found shot in a driveway. Family members are identifying him as 18-year-old Dewan Glover.
To the fake finger thug.
Okay.
Here's the outcome to that.
Okay, this what you saying, right? This here what you saying about the mental now.
Mm-hmm.
You saying slow your mind down, bro. Slow your mind down and see what I see.
Yeah.
How old you is?
39.
So you want this 15-year-old to see what a 39-year-old see?
Well, in the essence.
Yeah.
See
that's
what
what you're saying.
Yeah, because here's the thing.
Now think about when you were 15.
It's hard because now we're dealing with technology. See, the thing is everything getting to you.
So how can you ask for that? You say it's hard, so how can you ask for that then?
We got to stay in tune to their to everything. As it's growing, we got to try to find that gap. Us, the older generation, the other generations, the parents of these kids that got it going on like this right now.
But why we want to see what they see?
We ain't out there like them. We ain't amongst that group that's talking what they talking. We ain't amongst the 15, 16-year-olds coming out the projects.
But I'm asking you a question. Can we be that though?
We can.
So I think that's the route we should take.
So we need to start from where they at.
That's the route we should take. If we take that route, then we understand their mental.
Mm-hmm.
We can't blame them.
We can't. We gotta go where they
We're
at.
running from them.
Yeah, we gotta go where they at and then bring them a solution.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're running from them. So I'm saying, if we're gonna run from them, how we gonna blame them?
Yeah, you can't blame them, and we ain't going to them.
And we ain't going to them. We going to them and ask for, hey man, why you did that? Hey man, why you acting like that? That's a parent. That's a parent talk.
Yeah.
We ain't understand the teenagers say, hey man, look here, bro.
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind? Is there a consequence behind what you just did?
No, do you respect the consequences?
Or do you respect it? Do they understand the meaning of respect? Do they understand the words?
There's a lot of foundation need to be set.
A lot of foundation.
Right.
Another thing, another question. I'm just putting it out there, baby.
Yeah.
Is they teaching this right here in school?
No.
Huh? Come on, you're part of the Boys and Girls Club, bro.
That ain't the school system.
That ain't the what?
Nah, they ain't.
Yeah, but we sitting back here, we laughing about this situation, man. But they don't want. I got a book coming out, brother, saying how can we say to youth, bro?
Right.
And one of the first thing I touch on, man, is about the motherhood of our kids.
Right.
Because we know for a fact that, man, once you give birth to, we don't understand as men, but once a female gives birth to a child, there's a great responsibility that goes along with that.
Right.
There's a great responsibility, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whether we understand it or not, that's the first thing a child feels the nourishment of, their mother.
Their mom. That line.
His emotions.
Yeah.
It's the mother. You understand what I'm saying to you, brother? I mean, we have to really be understanding of what we are seeing today. That's why, I don't want to touch on it right now, but that's why we see so many things in our culture that's changing with our men.
Yeah.
They're dealing with their emotions. They're not dealing with facts, bro. They're dealing with their emotions, bro.
And that's just the way that individual come off at it, because everybody don't, deal with their emotions like that. Some people deal with the realist of things. Like sometimes you gotta take it for what it is. You know what I mean? And that could be, hey, I know I was an addict, but what am I now? You know what I'm saying?
But
I know I've been through this, but what am I now?
I'm gonna ask you a question, man. I seen some things, man. You got some parents out here that's stripping still, bro.
Yeah.
That's the way they make their living.
Right.
You got some parents out here, man, that smoke weeds around their kid and drink around their children.
Right.
They see no wrong in that, bro.
Right.
But you got parents that see wrong in their kids doing it around their children and say something about it, bro. And their kids like, hey, man, hey, what's up? This is my child. This is my daughter.
Yeah.
I can drink and smoke around my daughter.
And then that all goes into, it's like you're trying to put a book on how everybody should raise their child, because everybody raising their kids off how they was raised and what they think. See, like when we got older now, we say, damn, I'm gonna do it this way because I can remember like this. You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
you
saying?
said
Like
something.
that.
You said something key though. You said freedom of expression.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am. I leave my mama house at 18 or 19 years old.
That's
I have a
standard.
child at 17, but I leave my mama house at 18, 19 years old. You know what I'm saying? They give me a HUD house, whatever the house they kind of give me, irregardless. They give me a low income house. No, it doesn't matter. I got my child. My mom come to my house and tell me how to raise my child because that's her grandbaby.
Right.
Or my daddy come to my house and tell me how to raise my child because he the grandfather.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So my mentor is that, hey man, you think about your own house, man.
Nah, but here's two things to that. Nah, it's a help or it's a hindrance. It's a help if you have no clue on how to raise a child because you never raised a child. Or it could be to the good, because then you might know how to take your point and they build and let you grow.
But I'm showing
Not
you.
if they just gonna be there and try to make you do it how they did it.
Well, here it is though. I'm showing you the dysfunctional part about it.
Mm-hmm.
Because here this 18, 19 over to raise their child, smoking and drinking and popping pills around their child, or going to a strip club around their child, letting their child know as what freedom of expression, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, and see now.
Now when that child go to school in 5th grade, 4th grade, you want to go there and argue with the teacher and tell the teacher what? My child ain't wrong.
Yeah, but your child already know about you popping pills and stuff.
You understand what I'm saying? So therefore the freedom of expression don't got so big now that when the teacher try to come down on the kid to try to give him a chastisement or try to give him any kind of discipline, the parents against the teacher going to the school board, and the school board trying to do what? Regulate some type of rule.
Yeah.
That, hey, you cannot cross these boundaries because you're just a teacher.
Yeah.
That's all you are.
As far as you can go.
That's as far as you can go.
Yeah, Lord.
So now my kid come to school any kind of way with a mental.
Yeah.
Any kind of way with a mental.
And see, that goes deep, man, because then you get into the parent not being enough parent and having enough in them, knowing when to do what they do. It's not what you do, it's how
Yeah, I
you do
love
it.
my child so much, bro. My child can be anything they want to be, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love my child so much. My child want to be a murderer or a drug dealer or whatever my child, I'm going to stand behind my child 100%. If my child want to go out there and be in a gang, I'm going to stand behind my child 100%. If my child want to be a part of the LGBT community, I'm going to stand behind my child 100%. This is what we seeing, bro.
Yeah.
Freedom of expression. So in America, we have a freedom of expression, but they created laws and legislation to do what? Trap the freedom of expressors.
Yeah.
Because once you go out there and they trap you,
You done. Ain't no coming back.
ain't no coming back.
Yeah. Well, we gotta take it back to reverb and put our standards back in and let our kids understand this, to have some standards. See, they getting all this free expression, free reign, free this, but ain't no standard line to it. They standard ain't no standard. They standard is ruckus right now. They standard is chaos. They standard is not giving a damn.
My thing is, man, we got mothers out there, man.
Yes,
We got
sir.
fathers out there right now.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about some things that I want the people to give me some feedback on, man, bro. We in a situation right now, man. Our youth are killing
Yeah.
each other, man, in broad daylight in front of
Other hundreds of people.
football,
Yeah.
baseball. I'm talking about hundreds of other kids.
They ain't caring about it. Yeah.
They're not even turning a blind eye to the fact that, hey, there's laws out there.
Cause the standard nowadays, it's okay to go on and catch you 24.
But once they get behind that fence, bro, we don't see. They put their head up on that pillar and they cry, man.
Out of sight, out of mind, man.
They cry.
That ain't what
Wife
people
had
do.
ties to criminal street gangs, and the state attorney's office says the 16-year-old suspected shooter will be charged as an adult. Now, JSO believes Robert Howard pulled the trigger, killing 19.
Let's not reach out to the parents. Let's grab our youth, man. Let's sit down with our youth and talk to our youth.